Hello, today I want to continue the series about talking about every single character I owned from Zombicide Fantasy. And today we're going to talk about Berin, who is from Zombicide Green Horde, which is another one of the big core boxes from Zombicide. Now, Berin is the second dwarf I own, and unlike Samson, he is a more aggressive kind of a dwarf, which I really find interesting. And you will see as I move through his skills and his armor slot that all of him is built to be this aggressive dwarf and fighter, which makes sense because mostly what you fight in Green Horde is Orc, who's also very aggressive. Now, instead of normally talking about his skills, I'm actually going to talk about his body slot first, which, unlike any other character I own, he actually have a vault weapon, which is a one-of-a-kind weapon that you're not always having a chance to get, because sometimes you don't play with that vault weapons. Normally you only play with up to 6 vault weapons you're getting the most, or sometimes all the way down to 2. So, and that makes vault weapons to be able to be a lot more powerful than a lot of other things. But I'm probably going to do a video about vault weapons, explaining a little more of why they are so different. But basically, this is a really powerful weapon, and if he gets it, it's building on the idea that him being a very aggressive character. And you even see it in his artwork that he's actually holding it in one hand, which is fun because you cannot dual wield them. But despite that, everything about him is built to be this fighter, and he wants to get in, he wants to fight, and he wants to basically win every single skirmish there is. But beside that, his first skill, Shove, is actually a very defensive skill. It's a skill that basically does that. Let's say that you are in a zone with a lot of zombies. You can basically use that skill for free and move all the zombies to another zone, which means that he's able to go in, maybe eliminate 2 with an action, and then shove them out, and then just move along his way. Which really built on the fact that he is this very aggressive character who goes in, get the job done, and then gets out again. Now, when you get to orange, you have the choice between 1 die melee, which is simple. Let's say that you have something like a short sword, which normally give you 1 die. You will simply get an extra die, so you're rolling 2 dice. And 1 free melee action, which basically is a free melee attack, making him basically, if you have a weapon with a lot of dice, it might be better to take that. But if you have a strong weapon with only a single die, getting an extra die is actually pretty nice. Now, in its red level is where you truly see how aggressive he is. First off, he gets +1 damage melee, which means he's one of the characters who actually is able to get up to 3 damage to be able to eliminate something like an abomination, which needs a 3 damage weapon, but 3 damage weapon is very, very scarce, or you need to get lucky with, like, let's say with this one where you need to roll a 6 to get +1 damage, and you need to roll 2 6s to do it. Which he simply just says that every weapon he wields, when you look at the damage value, like this short sword, they will deal 2 damage, being able to defeat anything that takes 2 damage or less. Then he has 1 free combat action, which is actually kind of synergizing. It's basically the same as 1 free melee, but you can use something like spells or bows or range action or anything. It's just you need to do it as a combat. You cannot use it as an enchantment action. And then we get to Bloodlust melee. Now, this is where I say that he is this aggressive character. Let's say that Bloodlust basically said that he can move up to 2 spaces for free and then do an attack. So basically that means that he is very, very active to get into the fight very, very quickly and get out of the fight very easily by shoving away whatever he doesn't deal with. Now, personally, I think that he's a very well-rounded character in that regard, but he is very, very built just to take down as many enemy as possible, which makes him a really, really fun character to play, especially if he gets some good weapon and a lot of good things in general. So yeah, that was Berin. He is I kind of have a soft spot for him because Green Horde was my first zombicide game I owned, and Berin I always found interesting, but I didn't actually value level 1 skill as much until I was actually shown how value it is. Just to getting in, maybe saving your friend and shoving them away, or getting in, doing your damage and then shove them away, and then if you are smart, you save one action to move an extra spot away. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Berin, and yeah, have a nice day.